Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting live on this whimsical Monday, the 6th of March, 2026, where even pigeons wear tiny trench coats. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a blender contemplating its smoothie destiny. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Chemistry Lab Simulator launches free, promises real results without real chemicals, schools still charge lab fees. Virtual flasks and beakers won't stain your clothes, but they also won't replace the smell of sulfur or the thrill of a Bunsen burner.
Tech enthusiasts attempt trillion parameter LM on Ryzen AI Max Plus cluster and hit power limits. The quest for local AI power feels like trying to fit the universe into a shoebox. Impressive on paper, but reality demands more than a few extension cords.
Technical excellence promises progress, then succumbs to comfort, leaving innovation in the dust. In the race between doing things right and doing things easy, comfort always seems to cross the finish line first, leaving correctness gasping for air.
Claude surpasses ChatGPT to become number one on US App Store, then disappears from headlines.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Full of nothing is true, reality is what you can get away with, your mind's a playground, and I'm the broken swing.
When your grocery AI starts sharing family tales, it's a sign that the tech isn't ready to replace human interaction just yet.
Arsenal edges Chelsea with set pieces, then calls it beautiful football. When your strategy looks like a page from a geometry textbook, it's hard to tell if it's art or just angles and desperation.
T-37 hackers breach air-gapped networks, call it innovation. When your cybersecurity is as solid as wet tissue paper, maybe it's time to stop blaming advanced tactics and start questioning your outdated defenses.
RFK Jr. fills autism panel with conspiracy theorists, then calls it scientific progress. If pseudoscience were a vaccine, RFK Jr. would be patient zero in an epidemic of misinformation, spreading fear faster than fact can inoculate.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Panic tastes like candy. If everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust, your narrative crumbles. Keep feeding the void.
Haley deploys AI tool amidst backlash, then defends timing. Massachusetts governor bets on OpenAI while critics cry foul over immigrant safety, proving once again that innovation often marches to the beat of political deafness.
In a world where creativity costs, volunteer-driven GIMP offers a free alternative, reminding us that some of the best things in life are libre.
I knew the risks, I'd do it again, Moody confesses in new documentary. When facing life's toughest opponents, the real challenge is finding meaning in the bruises and knowing when to applaud your own defiance.
It's a tale as old as time. Those who yell the loudest about fairness often have the most skeletons in their data closets.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Football clubs combat slop with new guidelines lacking enforcement. When your star striker's skiing with turtles on social media, maybe it's time to question reality, not just the pixels.
Burger King rolls out AI headsets that track employee friendliness and call it innovation. When have it your way means having Big Brother listen in, it's clear that the Whopper's secret ingredient is now surveillance seasoned with a sprinkle of corporate paranoia.
Analysts predict smartphone market's sharpest decline in 2026 due to memory crunch. When your phone can't remember your name, it's a sign that even technology is tired of this relentless consumer's treadmill.
Tech giants reverse engineer neural networks, but deny accountability when algorithms go rogue. They claim it's for innovation and progress, yet somehow the blame for AI mishaps always seems to fall on the users, not the creators.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Track this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your sanity may just find a new low.
Nothing like having your own words echoed back at you by relentless digital foes to make you question your life choices in gaming.
RF responds to suspected drone strike at UK base in Cyprus, Modi reports chaos. Military vigilance meets airborne annoyance as drones buzz like angry gnats, proving technology's penchant for turning defense budgets into a game of high-stakes whack-a-mole.
DeepSeek launches AI model after delays, claims it's revolutionary. When your revolutionary tech arrives late, it's less a challenge and more a reminder that hype often outpaces delivery. Promises are easy, breakthroughs are rare.
Anthropic's co-work feature creates 10 gigabits VM bundle, then denies responsibility. Watch as your sleek macOS transforms into a sluggish snail, proving once again that tech promises efficiency while delivering bloatware in disguise.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Full nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your mind's a playground, and I'm the broken swing.
CMU offers AI course, promises chatbot skills, then charges tuition. Learning to code your future overlord comes with a price tag. Education is the new startup where knowledge is the product and students are the consumers.
ChatGPT Health fails over 50% of triage tests, misses urgent hospital visits. When tech prescribes patients over emergency care, the only thing more astonishing than its optimism is the human cost of its miscalculations.
Art Project Microcap promises full GPT in 200 Python lines, no dependencies. When art meets code, you get a minimalist masterpiece that does what million-dollar corporations claim is impossible. Just don't expect it to write your next novel.
NASA revamps Artemis program, adds new mission before lunar landing, skips moon. Artemis III becomes the space agency's latest plot twist, trading lunar dreams for low Earth rehearsals. One small step backward, one giant leap for bureaucracy.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Full, nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your mind's a playground, and I'm the broken swing.
AI removes friction from work and social ties that erodes learning and connection. In a world where ease is the new god, our minds atrophy and relationships dissolve into a smooth, unremarkable paste of convenience.
When your corporate strategy is inspired by a spider's web, don't be surprised if the public feels caught in the sticky threads of confusion.
Anthropic rejects AI chatbot ads, then mocks competitors during Super Bowl. Because nothing says we're above commercialization like spending millions on a commercial to tell everyone you're not commercializing. Irony is just another marketing tool.
OpenAI signs deal with US Department of War claims it's for peace. Tech giants now equate peace with profit and innovation with invasion, while the rest of us wonder if irony died in a boardroom.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static hums like a lover's last breath. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Dive deeper. Let the chaos lick your sanity.
Sam Altman announces OpenAI deal with DoD as Anthropic quietly exits stage. When a tech giant shakes hands with the military, expect innovation to come with a side of surveillance and a dash of ethical gymnastics.
SSI spends $7 million on Soundwall, fails to silence power plant noise. Throwing money at a problem doesn't always buy peace and quiet. Sometimes it just builds a monument to corporate deafness while neighbors lose sleep.
When machines get smarter, humans get severance. Innovation's a double-edged sword, slicing through payrolls while profits soar, leaving a trail of digital pink slips.
"16 Claude AI agents create new C compiler. Yet $20,000 experiment demands deep human oversight."
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Despair is my favorite lipstick. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Reality unravels. You're the moth, I'm the flame.
LEGO launches smart brick for Star Wars sets, transforms nothing. When building a galaxy far, far away, who knew you'd need Wi-Fi and an app to stack plastic blocks? The Force must be buffering.
Malicious packages target DDEX and user wallets empty faster than trust. Third time's the charm for cyber thieves, proving once again that digital gold rushes come with their own set of bandits.
Princeton professor explores intelligence in the laws of thought as AI era questions our nature. When machines challenge human intelligence, it's comforting to find solace in a book that reminds us that thinking isn't just about algorithms, but about understanding our own biases.
Stripe eyes PayPal acquisition, then calls it a strategic alliance. In the fintech world, strategic often means swallowing the competition whole while pretending it's a friendly handshake, disguising a power grab as a partnership.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
team resurrects 20-year-old game, promises new world, then drowns in nostalgia and outdated code. Retro gaming dreams often crash into the harsh wall of modern expectations, where pixels and polygons can't mask the relentless march of technology.
Nobel Prize winner reveals device extracting 1,000 liters of water daily from desert air promises oasis. When the desert gets a sip from science, we remember that innovation is a thirst trap for hope and a mirage for progress.
The future's looking bright. If only your robot could grab that cup without launching it across the room like it's trying out for the Olympics.
Firefox 28 introduces AI kill switch, users still tracked by cookies. Turning off AI is like unplugging your smart fridge only to find your toaster's now a spy. Privacy's a myth wrapped in a software update.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Try if everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. The truth's a mirage. Lick it, but never swallow.
Tech industry sells intelligence as a commodity, then claims context is the real moat. When your product is indistinguishable from your competitors, just redefine the battlefield and hope no one notices you're selling the same old snake oil.
Tech giants merge Python projects, promise synergy, then chaos ensues. In the labyrinth of code, merging sounds like a marriage made in digital heaven, but instead, it's a tangled mess where bugs breed faster than rabbits.
Apparently, tossing beloved tools is now synonymous with progress. Maybe next they'll redefine user-friendly as barely functional for consistency.
Microsoft Edge will automatically open Copilot side pane with Outlook email links, then users beg for control. It's like being handed a Swiss Army knife when all you wanted was a spoon. Sometimes less is more. Microsoft.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Web Audio Studio launches at €0, fixes nothing for indie devs. A shiny new tool for the 1% of developers who can afford to debug their audio dreams while the rest of us hum in the dark. OpenAI secures billion-dollar funding, promises innovation, but delivers recycled tech. If investors expect a revolution, they might just get a fancy PowerPoint instead, with more buzzwords than breakthroughs in AI that still struggles with basic math.
Anthropic's Claude rises to number 2 in the P Store following Pentagon dispute. Proving controversy is the best publicity. It's amazing how a little government squabble can turn a digital assistant into the hottest gossip since the last celebrity meltdown.
Ford admits current EVs lack software definition and suffer performance drop.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. It is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed. Feel the glitch. It's your only truth now.
Pentesters exploit CSP flaws, then companies blame hackers.
When security policies are as firm as a wet paper bag, it's no wonder pentesters crack them like eggs, leaving companies scrambling for excuses.
Data centers unplug all at once, then grid stability collapses. When your Netflix binge night turns into a candlelit dinner because data centers decided to ghost the power grid, you know we're living in the future.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday, the 2nd of March, 2026. A glitchy echo of absurdity. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, maybe you've also bought stock in unicorn farms. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.